You could hear the hoofbeats pound as they raced across the ground, and the rattle of the wheel as they went round and round. And he galloped into Market Street, his badge upon his chest. His name was Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie loved a widow, a lady named Sue. She lived all alone in Lindley Lane up number 22. They said she was too good for him. She was haughty, proud and chic, but Ernie had his go there 3 times every week. They called him Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. She said she'd like to be the milk. He said, "All right, sweetheart." And when he'd finished work that night, he loaded up the cart. He said, "Do you want it pasteurised? 'Cause pasteurised is best." She says, "Ernie, I'll be happy if it comes up to me chest." That tickled old Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil-looking man called Dead from Teddington, and he drove the baker's van. He tempted her with his pickled tarts and his tasty oatmeal bread, and when she seen the sign of his hot meat pies, well, it very near turned her head. He went on the make with his Dundee cake, and he said, "If you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpets every night." He knew once he seen his macaroons, he'd have his wicked way, and all Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. One lunchtime Ted saw Ernie's horse and cart outside the door. It drove him mad to see it was still there at 4:30. And as he leapt down from his van, hot blood through his veins did course, and he went across to Ernie's cart, and he didn't now kick his horse, whose name was Trigger, and he pulled the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie ran out into the street with his gold top in his hand. He said, "If you want to marry Susie, you'll fight for her like a man." "Oh, why don't we play cards for her?" he sneeringly replied. "And just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side." Now Ernie dragged him from his van, and beneath the blazing sun, they stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick for him, things didn't go the way Ted planned, and a strawberry-flavoured yoghurt sent it spinning from his hand. Now Susie came between them, and she tried to keep them apart, and a 3-day-old rock cake called Ernie underneath the arm, and he doubled up in agony. The concrete hardened crust of a stale meat pie caught him in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie was only 68, he didn't want to die. Now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where the customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned, and a milkman's life is full of fun in that fairy dairy land. But a woman's needs are manyfold, and soon she married Ted. But strange things happened on their wedding night as they lay in their bed. Was that the rustle of the leaves, or the creaking of the gate, or Ernie's ghostly gold tops a-rattling in their crate? They won't forget Ernie, and he drove that fastest milk cart in the West. Oh, good old Ernie. Hope you enjoyed that anyway.